Welcome to Oof, My Wallet, a production of the TF Talk Network. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more. And follow us on Patreon and all other social channels at TFYLP. Enjoy the show. Well. It's Wednesday night. The time is right. It's time for an Ooofworthy episode of Oof My Wallet. Got a special guest tonight. Someone you maybe have never seen before, but maybe you've heard him. His name's Megatronus. Is that your name, sir?
Hey, you can call me Ari. I don't give a shit.
Oh, we're using our real names. I see. That's cool. Ari, where did you come from? How did we land you on this particular show this evening?
Well, you texted me in a panic saying, "Hey guys, do you want a white knight for me and be on my show?" Yeah. And I said, "Well, my social life is dead. Why the fuck not? Let's do this." And that's how I arrived at this Sterling location, really more of an ivory tower. And I'm here to talk boys and, imbibe and possibly say things that I shouldn't. So thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us, joining me and Lucas from the TFYLP team. Where can people hear you when you're not white knighting on our show?
Oh, I see. Oh, you wanted to know what my day job is. Well, I am on the Sabretron.com Twincast podcast, where we talk Transformers, and generally I ruin the conversation. So listen in.
That's right. Sabretron.com. Everyone knows it. Everyone's been there. Did you know they have a podcast? Well, now you know. So the second best
Transformers podcast out there.
Please, third. Let's be realistic.
Well, what's number 2 then? I mean, come on. No one knows.
I mean, I don't listen to Transformers podcasts. I don't know.
Way to understand.
Who would listen to a Transformers podcast, right?
I know, right? What a wild concept. Who knows?
Well, I'll tell you the people that are on them. That's about it. So
Where's
Lucas.
Phil at, by the way? I see him in the chat.
Yeah, Phil's being a real Nancy tonight. Like, I'm not gonna be involved, except I'm gonna get involved with my fingers instead.
Oh man, you sound like
Phil. I sound like Phil.
The Facebook page is discussing the He-Man Netflix. Jeez, that voice.
Where's He-Man at? I thought this was the He-Man show. Where did he go? He's in heaven, living his life. So, anyways, speaking of special characters that just hang on our hearts, like He-Man and Teela and Skelegod and all those weirdos, we're here to talk about Bumblebee. We're actually here to talk about whatever we want, but if you don't talk about Bumblebee, you're going to get the big oof tonight, because that means you're not being very oof-worthy. So
I had to bring my bumblebees to the yard. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you got to shake them up.
Is that?
Whoa!
Oof! Oof!
Well,
I've been oofed.
What about this? What about this big boy here? A little too large, a little large and in charge, but it's still Bumblebee. Look how sassy he is in this pose.
Yeah. He's very
Yeah.
Is that the Flames toy one?
No, well, we'll get to it. I don't want to steal everyone's thunder right away, but I just wanted to set the stage. Right.
Can that Bumblebee do the sassy snap?
I think so.
Mm-hmm. That's what that Bumblebee does.
He can do a lot of stuff. You can also, cause you to cry. I'm not sure. It's been a while since we've done an Oof My Wallet. I just want to let everyone know, in case you somehow stumbled on this, which I highly doubt, because I don't think the YouTube algorithm really does us any favors. But if you do happen to get here, and you want to see what is this Ooofworthy stuff all about. This is Oof My Wallet. We just tell you what we bought recently, and we talk about if it was a good deal, a bad deal, if we regret the purchase, if we're happy with it, and sometimes, if it's appropriate, you might see the big oof. You know, it's sort of a the creme de la creme of the bad purchases typically gets the oof, but you know, we'll just see what happens. So we're just here to talk about stuff we bought, money we wasted, stuff that made our wallet say, oof, oof, I wish you didn't do that. But, you know, our wallets don't control us. We control our wallets. So, you guys mind if I just get us started here?
Sure.
Yeah, tell us what kind of chalupa your wallet oofed.
Well, the reason we're doing Ooofworthy, you know, colorfully naming the episode tonight, I just thought it was time to point out that the Buzzworthy Bumblebee line is back in force. It is crazy. I don't know if you collect Transformers, but if you do, I hope you've been to your Target like 12 times in the last 6 days, because stuff is just flying off the shelves, all sorts of stuff, and most of it is Buzzworthy Bumblebee stuff. But I'm not going to show you a Buzzworthy Bumblebee toy right away. I'm going to start with Big Yellow, somewhat related. This is the Red Bumblebee toy. Red series, robot enhanced design. Let me tell you, this thing is huge. Like, when they say it's 6 inches tall, like, it is all 6 inches. It does not, it's not like, it's Bumblebee. You think it'd maybe be like 4. He'd be like smaller, you know, to match with Prime. No, this is a big, big boy. He is huge. He seems like a Voyager-sized toy. And it's funny that you brought up the Flame Toys figure, because it does, if there's any toy that this resembles, it is that Flame Toys Bumblebee. With the big, chunky feet and the giant limbs. It's just so meaty of a toy, it doesn't feel like Bumblebee. It feels like Ironhide or something. It's crazy. And he's got some weird features where, you know, his little, you can take off his hubcap on the back of his.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I'm a little bit under the weather.
Excuse me, sir. This is a podcast. Please leave your coughing for after the show. Thank you.
So here he is naked a little bit. But then he gets the Megatron, like, ab crunch, which is, like, crazy. So then
That's cool.
Then he can, like, do the time warp or something. Except he doesn't have a hood on his chest. I mean, that, you know, you can kiss that goodbye.
That ab crunch is very suggestive. I'm just gonna put it out there.
Look, are those ass cheeks? I don't know. Like, something's.
There you go. Anna should have
but-
been on to discuss.
I gotta tell you, I was, like, into the Red series until this wave. Until Starscream and Bumblebee. And now that I've opened Bumblebee, I kind of like it a little more. Now that it's not, like, scrunched in that box, because it looks ridiculous in the box. He looks crazy. And Starscream doesn't look too good either. I haven't opened him yet. But I think I've finally, like, gotten off my Red series horse. Like, these are kind of weird. They're getting very strange at this point. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend this toy, but it's unique. It's a little different. If you're on the fence, like, don't spend your last $20 on this. But if if you have some extra, you'd be like, I'll roll the dice, try it out. It's weird, and we're getting a Cliff Jumper now too. That was recently revealed. So,
is it the biggest Bumblebee? Like, is it bigger than the Masterpiece?
Oh yeah, this is like the Masterpiece probably comes up to this guy's penis. He's not. This is a really big toy. The only bigger Bumblebee is like the Power Charge Automorph one that is in the Buzzworthy Bumblebee line. You know, or like the. I mean, Bumblebees are almost always deluxe, but once in a while there was like that Hunt for the Decepticons. What are they? The Human Alliance Bumblebee was like one of the bigger ones we ever got. So it's like about that size. This is weird. It's a weird toy.
Does he look good next to Masterpiece Optimus Prime MP44, or absolutely not?
you're making me work. I'd have to like get up and put him next to something to answer that question. Like I can't.
That's why I'm here.
I can't do
This
that.
isn't like a
What,
full
you
review
just
here.
want to show up and
Yeah, it's
just
not a
talk
full review.
casually amongst friends for a short amount of time? What is wrong with you?
Look, he can do the Spaceballs thing. Why didn't anyone tell me my? Yeah, then he can bend down too. Why didn't anyone tell me my ass was so big? You know, pretty great. So
Baseballs.
that's
Bumbleballs.
Bumbleballs. So that's it. That's Red Bee showing up at your Walmarts right now. If you're fortunate or unfortunate,
Bumbleballs.
you might be able to find him. Would I call it a big oof? I don't know. Like I said, he's kind of growing on me now that he's out of the box. Like I'm like, hey, I can deal with a big B. I'm down with Big B. Who wants to go next?
I'm just glad those Red Series toys don't tempt me at all.
I mean, the Primal that's coming out looks
Not
pretty
good.
good. I don't know. I think it looks
Yeah,
okay.
but I already have a cool Primal that just came out.
But you already have a transforming
Transform.
one. That's better. Yeah.
Right.
I get it.
So I guess, do you want me to go? I can show off the Bumblebee I just got and haven't
I want
transformed.
that.
So
Oh!
This
What
is,
is that?
this is all over. This is the, what is it, Buzzworthy Cybertronian Bumblebee, I guess, right?
Yeah.
So
Nipple-tastic.
yeah, so he comes with these like orange rods that he can't hold. So that's cool.
Sure he can, man. Look.
How do you oh. There you go.
I got the touch.
So yeah, like these would be cool if you could fit them in anyone's hands, but you know.
But he doesn't hold, like in the show, he holds them like that. Like.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go.
There you go.
So, but he does. I mean, they have a fair amount of accessories because he comes with a little blaster. He comes with a jetpack as well. So,
Doesn't that
I don't know.
jetpack seem weird? Like, why did you do that? Like, why did you put that?
I don't know, man. To justify the extra $3, I'm not sure. But yeah, no, I don't know. He's a neat little looking little guy. So
Is
I'm
he unique?
happy with it so far.
Is he a unique mold, or does he share engineering
Yes.
with anybody?
Oh, he's all new. Baby.
I don't think so. It's completely unique.
Completely new.
So,
I think
and I was
that
showing
toy's
this guy
amazing.
off too. I got the what is this? Another Buzzworthy one that came with little Daniel guy.
That guy.
But I got this guy on clearance, so I can't remember how much, like $6 or something like that.
Yeah, I found
So
that.
Yeah.
it's definitely worth that.
I found that as low as $4.54, and that's like 80% off. You know, it's clearly store by store.
Damn.
So I mean, if you had a store by you that had a bunch of those sitting around, like they're clearancing them out for all the new Buzzworthy stuff. So it's definitely a good toy. It's not worth the 20 so bucks it was originally priced at, but if you can get it for like $5 or less, slam that buy button all day. Just get it in the store.
Yeah. No, it's a fun little toy. I like it better than what I thought it was. So, but and this guy definitely looks the part too. I'm happy this finally came out because I know we were all like mad that B never came out, and I don't know if Wheeljack, if they're actually going to make a Cybertronian Wheeljack, but at least we got B. So.
Yeah, I mean, I consider that toy, that's actually Siege Bumblebee to me. Like, I'm like, oh, they decided, I don't know why, but they decided not to do this in the Siege line, and now they finally did. I mean, it sort of makes sense because it's hard to remember, but back when Bumblebee movie had just came out, when Siege came, I think it was like Bumblebee Overload, and they know the fans were probably a little sick of that little guy. So I thought it was great that they just, and Cyberverse had now become Bumblebee Adventures or something. So they sort of just like said, put the brakes on, let's do this cool toy later. And then that was like a year or two before the Buzzworthy line came out. So yeah, I was shocked when that came out. I think that is an awesome toy. I think if you don't get it now, you're going to regret that. So check out your targets.
It does seem like that that they have plenty of them, at least the targets by me. Like I don't know how many they're actually getting, but like it seemed like everyone that got them like had, I'm trying to think how many on the shelf, like at least four, if not more,
Well, it would be
on
a
the
case. It
shelf.
would be a
So
case of 8, because that's how
okay,
the
so that's
box
probably
is.
what it was.
Weird thing
Um,
about that is it comes in that there's no plastic in the window of the box, right?
Oh yeah, I was going to mention that too. That's one thing that I think is actually really cool about this. So like, there's no window, and some people were mad about that. But I'm actually happy because it makes it easier for me to chuck it in my recycling bin, because I can just like it's all like the little ties and everything are paper or cardboard or whatever too. So
Oh, cool.
Just Lucas,
That's
remember
awesome, Mac.
we're cut in thirds, so you kind of got to put that in the center of your video
oh,
if you want
do
to
you
show the whole.
see?
Yeah.
There
Yeah,
you go.
I like the
Look at
packaging.
that.
I like
Box.
the yellow. It looks good.
Yeah, yeah. No, I think it looks cool. So
Looks nice. Those have not hit my area yet. I'm going to Target tomorrow morning, hitting a couple. Hopefully it's there, because I would like to oof my wallet on that.
I would say there's 2 toys you probably won't want to miss if you're collecting more for Cybertron. You don't want to miss either of those bumblebees that you just showed.
No.
The bumper, the little one, the core class one, and that one in your hand. Like you're not gonna want.
well, and then there's a Worlds Collide Bumblebee coming out too in that 4-pack.
Ho! Yes.
Bumbleman 5000.
I reserved that on Target.com for in-store pickup. And then an hour later, it's like, oops, no bumblebees.
Oops! Don't be snoozing.
Don't be snoozing. I'm a looking. So are we doing like a round robin? Like,
Yeah.
are we doing this
yeah.
a couple times?
Yeah. We go one person at a time. Although Lucas broke the rules and did 2 toys.
All right.
Like,
Well,
like
my bad. I'm sorry, Paul.
Like the evil
Damn it,
schemist.
Lucas.
Well, they were good toys, and they were definitely on topic. So I give you an A for the day.
They're on topic. I forgive Lucas. He's too beautiful to really hold a grudge against.
Yeah.
So I got T-Rex.
Whoa!
Oh!
Woohoo!
He came from Target.com, the land of e-commerce, and he's very nice. He's very gray. He certainly has that going for him. He has a I don't know, maybe a depressing disposition because he's so gray, but in Dino mode he's actually very, very charismatic. He's got the nice metallic purple bits, not just flat purple, which you might otherwise have assumed from the promo images. And his silver teeth really pop in Dino mode, as do his yellow eyes. So as far as a Megatron repaint, I kind of wish he had a unique head sculpt. But it's forgiven because his Dino mode deco is just very striking.
Well, they definitely screwed the pooch on that one. They were supposed to put a different head on that toy.
Yes, we know this, but
They still
this will
gave him the
not be
paint.
the mode I display him in if I do at all. It's just sort of weird because he has these silver highlights over here. That's the only thing that really breaks up the gray. But then he has surprisingly nice painted details in unexpected areas, like his little hip thigh blasters or rocket launchers. They're painted a matte red, which pops against the more brown red Dino skin tone. So overall, very solid redeco of Beast Wars Megatron, whose backpack, I just realized, is probably proportionally similar to Unicron's. He has a huge ass backpack. But what are you going to do? The only thing I don't like about this mold is how fake the hand is for the tail arm. I almost would have preferred, like, it's just it's there. It doesn't really serve a purpose.
Can you take that stuff off? Because I've never opened that mold.
You
No,
cannot.
You can't.
It's attached. So if it were detachable, I would not mind it. As it is, I'd almost prefer it to be fully integrated so he just has like a tail hand and it be asymmetrical in that way. Well, it's already asymmetrical because he has a dino head hand, but you know what I mean? What's he need a hand for? Nothing.
Well, it's kind of weird too, because doesn't the hand actually have like a wrist swivel? Like, can't
it
you
has
move
an
the hand?
upward.
And it makes no sense. Like,
So it's it's there because it's a different color. Like there's a screw there, but the hand actually is static.
mm-hmm.
So it
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
rotate, it doesn't move. It's just there for display. And I don't know, it's kind of dumb. But it's the only thing it's got going for it is that it's metallic purple and therefore breaks up the deco a little bit. But otherwise, it's fine. Anyway, T-Rex is a worthwhile purchase. Hopefully, he will also go on clearance, so I can pick up another one.
Maybe,
But I kind of doubt it. Target exclusives. Sometimes they don't go the way of the overpriced Bumblebee. So we'll see.
I'm shocked that that figure is actually appearing in stores. Red Wing was never in stores.
That's true.
That's true, but the Generation Selects is a little bit of a different game, I guess.
True. I mean,
that one's hard to planogram. T-Rex, he's just, there's a slot for leaders. Let's put him next to that. You know,
this is purely the weird thing is that they put Red Wing under selects, but he was also like a Target exclusive. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever. Things change, Paul. Shut the F up. So, very nice. Very nice. I was able to pick that guy up as well. Friend helped me out with that. Getting it offline. Because I am banned from buying from Target. By the way, tonight's episode brought to you by the overlords at Target.com, which will not allow me to make purchases anymore because of who
Is this why you're making the episode? You're like hoping to get in their good graces again?
No, I just wanted to tell them that it doesn't matter what they try to do to me. They can't stop me. So I have a new toy to show you, and this one's kind of a joke because it sucks, but I'm going to do something I don't think I've ever done. I'm going to open this live on the air.
Are you cutting the tape?
Terrible idea.
It's Bumblegrim. Whoa! Wayne's World.
What is that?
Whoa! It's another Ooofworthy. Oooflebees.
Oh, God. Why would you get that? Oh.
Why not, bro? This is how...
It's very fitting of the theme. Very oof. Very WTF.
You're supposed to do like Peter and Nick where you just buy that and chuck it straight into a bin.
This is how you open toys when you want to make sure you don't try to keep the packaging. You just destroy it. You just have to
if you want to be dramatic, you could totally Bobby Skullface it and set it on fire.
Who's that?
Or something.
Using some scissors.
Take your skill model of the Star Wars garbage compactor in the Death Star from Episode 4 and compact it on the air.
Okay, you need to be quiet now. I'm putting the kibosh on that talk. We don't talk about Star Wars here. All right, so these are clearly from the RID kids line. This is like what were these called? The Crash Combiners. Does anyone know?
Oh, sure.
I mean, you don't have to.
Why not?
I mean,
but I don't remember Grimlock and B didn't combine before, right?
Yeah, I think Crash Combiners are different, but it's fine.
Whoa!
What is that? He's a little spider.
You turn him around, he's a freaking dude. He turns into I think he goes on to these pants here.
I mean, that's amazing right there. Look at that.
This is incredible.
Grimlock pants.
Hey, there we go. Dude with 4 arms.
Did you guys watch?
Is that taller than the other bee that you have, the red one?
Let's see.
Maybe not.
Oh,
it is the size.
Pretty close.
Have you guys watched BoJack Horseman?
Nope.
No. All right. There's
Not
a
when I've been
character,
conscious.
Vincent Adultman, which is just two kids on each other's shoulders wearing a trench coat. They walk around, and everyone just assumes that they're an adult, except for the titular character, BoJack Horseman, who sees right through the disguise. Anyway, that looks like two kids who need a trench coat so that they could pass in the adult world.
This is the actual mode. This is the combined mode. That's our buddy Bumble Grim.
Grimlock pants.
How do you guys feel? Pretty good?
Gotta get my Grimlock pants right there. Wow.
Also,
How much was that fine retail toy there, Paul?
I think it might have been like $18, something like that.
Oof. Oof.
Someone said, how do we make a Transformers combiner who looks like Goro from Mortal Kombat?
I mean, he does have...
Well,
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna give myself the big oof on that one. Boom! Bumble Grim! Ooofworthy! Oooflebees. Let's see if I can break it. Nope.
There we go.
Anyways, don't get this. Don't get this.
the snap review. Don't do it.
There's also... I'm sorry, guys. There's also Prime Lock, which has nothing to do with
You
Bumblebee.
did it twice.
This has nothing to do with Bumblebee. So, this is the first non-Bumble bee. I don't know. Unacceptable.
Didn't they have some other ones that weren't B in that line? Like Studio Series ones? I don't know.
No, those are all bees.
They're all
they
Bs.
All have a bee in
Okay.
them.
Hmm.
I have some theories on that. We'll get to that later, though.
So yeah. So don't spend, what was that, $36 between the two of them?
Yeah, don't do that. Wait for that. Those are definitely going to go on clearance, all right? So don't worry about that. But it's going to be like November by the time that happens.
So Paul, was this
This
something
for
like you're
stars
at
for-
Target and the like you couldn't find the World's Collide pack or the bees or whatever, so you're like, screw it, I'm gonna buy this instead. I want to buy something. I came here to buy Transformers, so this is what I'm getting.
I would say that is 100% accurate. Yes. Will the MPM Prime be buzzworthy? What? MPM Prime be buzzworthy? No. That is a movie masterpiece toy. Not in a yellow box. Ron, just so you know.
They should just release it in a yellow box so that Nick's forced to buy it.
I mean, they did re-release, the Volkswagen Bumblebee, the movie and all those were all gone. Those are out of here. It's kind of shocking.
I maybe saw those once in store. That's it.
I think the Prime is going to be an all-you-can-grab buffet, so I wouldn't snooze on that one. I know the Starscream was ridiculous and Ratchet was ridiculous, like they went on clearance immediately, but beware the Optimus. He is powerful and mysterious.
I mean, he's not mysterious. He's just nice. He's a nice toy. I mean, I got him.
Oh, you're going out of order, but we'll allow it because you're
That's
new.
It was a beautiful segue, so I'm gonna bump over someone who has their rightful place. My apologies, but I got movie masterpiece, Bumblebee movie Prime. He's good.
Wow.
He's solid. I don't know why he has like mud stains immediately. I don't know if you can see it. Mud stains over here. I think it's just dirt. Honestly, I think I just got dirt on my Prime. I don't think that's supposed to be there. But he's solid. Transformation is good. The instructions are easy to follow. There isn't like a masterpiece moment so much. Like, sometimes you're in a masterpiece transformation and you're like, whoa, that was exceptional. He does not have any of those moments, but it is uncanny for a masterpiece in this era where it feels like if I did it twice, I'd get it down and be able to do it in 5 to 10 minutes. So he's not a very complicated transformation.
The cat
and
ears
he's solid.
weren't the masterpiece moment for you?
I'm sorry. Say again.
How are the cat ears not your masterpiece moment?
I don't know. They just weren't. What do you want me to say? It was all very just standard and straightforward. There's nothing like that unfolded in a particularly unexpected way or recollapsed in a way that said, "Oh, that was worth the money." It's just solid, and the price point is solid. He's just a really solid toy, and he's well articulated. He looks good. A lot of the early critiques based on the promotional images, I feel, did not pan out. And so because of those potentially lowered expectations to those people who were paying attention, he ended up being very solid. So don't sleep. If you see him,
what's the price point on him?
It's like $130.
That's not bad.
It's very reasonable. Considering that Starscream was $160 or $150 originally. I mean, granted, I got mine for like $60 because Target is terrible at this. But $130 is a very reasonable price point for this particular hunk of plastic. And a couple die-cast bits too. These cylinders are die-cast for no discernible reason, but it works.
So are you the kind of collector that had 15 masterpiece versions of that design prior to this coming out that you can compare it to?
No, I'm woefully not solely a Transformers collector, and so third party fell out of my repertoire some time ago. I have the 3-0 non-transforming version of the B-movie Optimus Prime, but that's just a different experience. Mm-hmm. All things considered, this guy is nearly as detailed. It doesn't skimp on the greebles in the detail. They definitely took time to make sure the 3D model matched in some significant ways. So, and it's also a different scale. It's smaller because the 3-0 ones are 11.5, 12 inches, all said and done. The only concern, actually, with this guy is just when transforming the cab and you're swiveling the arms back to collapse it into the cab, you fear that there's going to be paint rub right here where the arm assembly collapses into the cab to meet the front windows. There's definitely some undesirable friction points, and I was scared that off the bat I'd see some paint chipping. Nothing yet, but I wouldn't do it wantonly or without regard for the way that the cab fits together. So just pay attention to this line here, so where the arm goes into there.
In robot mode, what is the size of the hackback, as Ron so colorfully called it?
The hackback?
He means backpack.
It's not big at all. He has a very slim profile.
That's what Ron's trying to say.
Yeah.
He says there's a lack of one. Pretty much.
See this area right here? That is the backpack.
What?
That's it. The front of the cab. Whoop, this area, the grill part, collapses. I mean, it's just one piece, but it becomes the backpack. That's it. It's a very small backpack. He's a very compact robot mode. There's very little kibble, if any. Maybe some points around the knees, there's a little tab thing that's around the knees, but that's it. Very clean in robot mode. Highly recommended.
Sick.
That's it. That's the if I were Jim Cramer, I'd have a lot of infographics and special effects that said buy that stock. Stonks, guys, stonks.
You know what I just found out? You can give Bumblegrim a big wang.
So there you go. Now it's worth the $18.
Absolutely.
So between the Red Series B's ab crunch and and that one's Wong. I'm very concerned about what's going on with the designers for the Buzzworthy Bumblebee line right now, and just bumblebees in general.
They're just living their best, most buzzworthy lives.
They're Buzzworthy. I don't know, man. Very loose. Those figures, loose characters. Those Buzzworthy Bumblebees.
Well, I was not expecting to see that toy tonight, Ari. That was impressive.
I ordered it on a Monday. It arrived on a Tuesday.
I tried to order it.
And we're doing this on a Wednesday, so it's good.
I wish they would redo the B, like the B movie B, in the MPM line, because like the original one they released like looks nothing like the the movie version.
Yeah, that one. So that's another one where I have the 3-0 movie B, and it's a delight of an action figure. It's a fantastic piece. You hold that up to the masterpiece. They are not the same character. They do not look the same. You could hold up this Optimus Prime to the 3-0 Prime, and you could tell they look nigh identical, just a slightly different scale. So I agree. They very much need to redo that toy.
Yeah, it was done. It's a previs toy, It's before they were done with the design.
Yep. Like so many.
So what you gonna do? So it's
how many rounds?
It's amazing that Optimus didn't like change dramatically.
Yeah.
How many rounds? Tell
how many rounds
tell the cows come home, man. Like how many you want to do?
I don't know. I'm just asking.
This is a special. This is Ooofworthy. Like until we're done with Oofs, we can keep it rolling, baby.
All right.
You know what time it is. It's time for some dad vibes.
So, I got some comic books myself. So, fresh off the presses here, King Grimlock.
Ooh.
This just came out today. So, if you're interested, I've not read it yet, so I don't know if it's good or not. And then we also got the regular Transformers. That one came out.
There's Bumblebee. There's our guy. Is he Decepticon?
Yeah, there's a Bumblebee on here.
What is this? The NSYNC of Transformers?
I have no idea. I'm not even reading the comics. I'm not sure why I'm buying it. But and then most importantly, the Transformers Pony. This actually is from not this week, but it just came out recently too. So there you go. Got a little Soundwave.
That's great.
Soundwave ponies. So
I think we should try a new type of show on TFYLP. You can do ASMR of Lucas reading the My Little Pony Transformers comic with music in the background. It'll put babies to sleep.
I have not actually read these, but my my kid actually has read the My Little Pony Transformers, and he likes it. So. But
fair enough.
That's all that matters.
10, so.
Oh, well. Sorry, I'm definitely sick, but I'm still here, oofing it up with you.
There you go.
I'm gonna break my own rules and go off the Bumblebee kick for a second. I know all you bee lovers out there are horrified, but I got Mercenary Sound Blaster.
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
He likes Energon. He has a big chest. I am hungry for cassettes. But better than him, better than this guy from Japan, is his little buddy, Mini Soundwave. I also got this guy finally. You guys had a chance to pick this up? Core class Soundwave?
Nope. I haven't seen him.
It has been impossible to find at stores. All you find is Draco Dingleberry or whatever. You're like, don't want that. I want little
I'd
Soundwave.
buy a character named Draco Dingleberry, for the record. That is a toy I would buy.
Of course you would. Anyways, this is like a must-have. This little guy. So good. I mean, at this size, like it's like better than the original G1 toy, and has all the same moves and stuff. And you can put the stuff on him. It's just an amazing fiddle bot. He even comes with the laser beak. tape. So if you're able to pick this guy up, this is definitely going to be like the core class toy to get this year. So I would buy him online.
I want it.
Because he's kind of hard to find. Like, I've not seen one of these in stores yet. I had to buy it online. So
I mean, to be honest, I feel like all the core class figures have been pretty good.
yeah. I don't love the Megatron, but
Megatron's fine. Starscream's fine. I don't like Prime. Rat Trap's been the best one for me so far of those four.
I think he is the best one. And so anyways, this is just like a sound blaster that's a little less dirty, and it has the mercenary symbol as seen on the show. So kind of a good pickup if you are into this.
Besides the lack of dirt, are there any other major differences, or is it largely the same?
Making me work again.
Yep, I got a couple. I just haven't opened one
I'd have
yet.
to stand up and like go find it.
Well, that's clearly
That's
too much
hard.
effort for you,
That's
so
hard.
I'll absolve you of that
Thank you.
responsibility of standing and walking 5 steps to your left.
Oh, it's harder than that.
It's
But this is TTGS12. Takara Tomy Generation Selects number 12.
feels weird that we're only up to 12.
Well, that's just the the Takara Tomy ones.
Right, no, I understand, but just because we've gotten Volcanicus, Abominus, and Piranacon,
each one of
you
those is like 5 figures, but it counts
right,
as one
exactly.
number.
So you just expect it to be higher in the number because they counted 10 as 2 for the purpose of those 2 combiners for Volcanicus and Abominus. So
there's been plenty of actual toys if you are into that.
yeah,
The
Very
Generation
good.
Select line. It's different.
Mm-hmm.
It's different than the Generations Selects American line. In Japan, it's just Generation Select. So beware.
Very good.
Comes in a black sleeve like all the others. Oh, but the funny thing is that the box that this guy actually comes in within the black sleeve is exactly the Walmart box, just with a sticker. on it.
Oh, even
Oh,
with the weird angle?
Yeah, it's that exact box. All the printing is exactly the same. The barcode is the same. They just put the SGEX sticker over it. So
Hey,
beware. All right. Who wants to go next? That was the start of round 3. We're ready for the third oof from each of the new contenders. It should be you, Lucas. Should be.
I got
yeah, Grimlock.
No.
I got a little Daniel.
Just
He came with a free Dinobot.
Oh,
Dinobot!
God, you guys are making me jealous.
So, you haven't got this yet? Oh wow, I'm surprised.
He's so good.
He's so good.
He's so good.
And yeah, these are like the Dinobots I always wanted, you know. It's like after the Power of the Primes, and then you get these things. I mean, these are just chunky, you know, I don't know. Like for a while, like we kind of got these like leader class toys that weren't really leader class, and then now we're getting Dinobots. It's just so amazing.
It's great. I don't know. That was not quite Tony the Tiger. I wish I could, but he's great. I'm glad you have him in potato mode. I've got him in robot mode.
The potato mode.
Yeah, potato mode. Big baked potato. But they're just so good. They got the articulation you want. They got the detail you want. They got the ratchety clicky bits that you want. They're just so good.
Man, you both got him?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I found them in stores on July 5th. This was a month ago, dear listeners. I got him, man. He's so good. The paint is sharp. You can tell that they just did him right.
Yeah.
There's no complaints outside of the fact that they really ought to just included a big flaming sword instead of Spike or Daniel.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's whatever. I don't know. I think I feel like these figures were kind of a waste to put in, but I mean, it is what it is.
It's
I
fine.
would take this by itself for $50. So
The Hasbro team was probably doing research on what did the third-party Dynamas do. They landed on the Fans Project Dino Riders and said, we ought to do that, but not give them knees. So, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
But as far as it goes, for the price point, it is 100% worth it. It just meets all expectations otherwise.
Yep, 100%.
100%.
So, they hit Targets earlier, and those probably all sold out, but they're hitting Walmart now. So if you're looking for it, that's where I found mine at, was Walmart.
Okay.
So.
Sweet. Well, look at them. Oh yeah, a lot less.
Oh,
dirty
hey,
than
look at you! You
Soundclass
actually
is.
got them both.
Yeah.
So the real only difference is the chest, because all the other paint smear and stuff is still on it, like on the legs. They both still have that. You can't really tell, but like it's basically identical except for the chest. So it's a lot less dirty. This is the Japanese one, and it's a mercenary symbol versus a Deceptiballs symbol. So
Deceptiballs.
I did the thing for you, Ari. I did the thing.
Thank you for going
Thanks,
through the
Paul.
maximal effort. I know you shaved a good 6 months off your lifespan by doing that, so
I did.
thank you.
It's real tough.
Thank you. Anyway, I got Scorponok. Snip, snip. He kind of sucks. I hate him. I hate him so much.
Great.
Why does he have in robot mode? He has the physique of a Sharkticon. That makes no sense. He's not like a chunky ball of Scorpion. He's supposed to be like tall and lanky and everything. It just everything in robot mode just strikes me as dumb. And his claws are weirdly shaped. I mean, in both modes because it's the same hands. And then also just his face. There's something wrong with his face. The way that the paint is, I could see where the mouth is supposed to be, but the way that it's applied or the way that the molding is, it kind of he looks like a Simpsons character. It looks like he has the upper lip of like a Simpsons character when you look at him. And I'm like, is this guy doing dope all day? I don't know. Like, the Scorpion mode's fine. It just doesn't redeem the aesthetic impression of the robot mode. It just doesn't redeem it. Like, it's fine Scorpion mode. I feel like they must have prioritized the Scorpion mode over the robot mode, and that's probably where the issue arises. But
well, they knew they were going to make him a troop builder in the show that was coming out concurrently, and they're like, let's make sure this robot mode sucks and only show that in the show.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's some people were really excited to see the little bee drone and the little rockets in his claws, but I don't know, man. He really needed to be a beefy, muscular meathead in robot mode, and he just looks like a freaking Sharkticon. So
man, I feel like I'm getting big Oof vibes from you on
that
this one.
that would be thematically appropriate, would it not?
Boom, big Oof.
Yeah, Scorponok sucks. Just
Oof.
I feel very fortunate that he basically came free. So anyway,
you stealing stuff again from people?
No. I took advantage of that legendary mythical GameStop buy 3 get 2 free sale some time ago, like a couple months ago. They had it, and so I ordered 5 of lots of things so I would get some free. And I've sold out. I sold my spare Scorponox, and so this guy, along with Trax, same thing with Trax. Those two, the ones that I ended up keeping, were basically paid for because I was able to sell the rest.
Are you saying you sold toys for more than you bought them for?
Yes. Unforgivable. I know. Who does that?
You.
That is so rare.
How dare you?
It's like I'm a unicorn. doing that. Like
How
no one does that.
dare you?
I
sir?
mean, I'm basically immoral.
I
Should
don't
get
want
right
to.
down to
I
it.
don't even think I want to continue speaking with you, sir.
And I don't blame you. Really, you ought to burn me as a witch. That is the level of wrong.
That's the usual response from the average Transformers fan, I must say. But way to go! Way to know how the financial system works and use it to your advantage.
Did the tracks that you kept? The tracks that you kept, did you at least get a good copy of it, or is it floppy?
How do you define good?
The legs aren't floppy.
So the legs aren't floppy, but the parts that are supposed to tab in don't tab in, obviously. But like he stands up, he's fine. If I were to shake him around, he wouldn't his legs won't flop around. But the little parts that swivel, that are part of the car mode, they do not stick in. They don't stay. So, and also that tracks as a box. Like folks complained about the Masterpiece tracks being very slender and feminine. This guy goes 180 degrees, an overcorrection in the boxy barrel chested.
I'm a man.
I'm gonna fight you in a bar because you insulted my twirly mustache.
I'm gonna go cut down some trees and then make a chair. Our very reluctant to be on the show contributor Peacemo has said, "I bet you drink other people's alcohol." I think that's directed at you, Ari.
I mean, that did happen at your house one time.
Wait, you did it?
But it was unmarked, and it was with the other alcohol that we were supposed to be drinking. So excuse me.
Well, you are excused. I lost the background, so now you just see my desktop.
Excuse me.
You're excused.
Thank you.
Oh, here we go. Oof. I'm really good at this software, as Lucas knows. He's really proud of me for understanding. So is that 3 full rounds of Oof?
Yeah, I can keep going if you want me to.
Oh, that's a fucking challenge. Let's go. I got Power Man 5000 set. Woo! This is what it's like when worlds collide. Are you ready to go?
Pretty sure I just jizzed my pants.
Baby. I haven't opened it.
You want to send one of those my way there, Paul?
What makes you think I have more than one, Lucas? This is a really hard to find thing. Look at that fang.
Yeah,
look how pink he is.
I'm guessing you have more than one. I just assume.
I'd call that more of a magenta.
Yeah, it's a bit of a magenta. It's fuchsia, actually, I would say.
Fuchsia. There. See?
There you go.
I really got this for the Bumblebee. Believe it or not. I'm excited about. I'm like, oh, weird, another bizarre Bumblebee that's not the same. Oh yeah, that's right. Ron loves Oof, my wallet. I can tell. He's just singing my praises. Yeah, I got this for the Bumblebee. I'm probably gonna keep the Nemesis Primal as well because I think that is a notable figure. Probably won't be the last time we ever hear from him. Actually, Nemesis Primal goes really well with T-Rex. So enemies.
Noted.
So yeah, worlds collide, but I'm gonna show you some more crap I got. Found this guy. Found the 27 versus 20. The movie one Bumblebee versus Barricade set. Nothing special here except Clunker Bumblebee, the one you actually want if you collect the movie toys. Very hard to find. Don't miss this set because this is a good way to get that very hard to find toy. Because he was short packed back in the day. Barricade,
which Barricade
not so hard.
is that?
This is the deluxe one. Nothing special.
But which Barricade is that?
The first movie, Barricade.
But there's so many Barricades.
What are you talking about? There's only one.
They only released 28. One in Studio Series, yeah.
Yeah.
I missed it. There you go.
28
Studio
BB.
Barricade.
Get the number right. 28 BB.
There you go.
27 BB. Clunker balls. The Clunker Bumblebee is the one that like is actually accurate to the show or to the movie. Like Studio Series 01 Bumblebee, that I guess that was actually from the Bumblebee movie. It was like what he looked like, as a fresh new Camaro. Whatever, who cares? Only me. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much. I got one more thing I could show, but we'll see.
I guess if we're showing all of our cards here, we're going to it around. So I just got something in the mail. I got a movie.
I got that too.
So
awesome.
The 4K, I haven't actually opened it up yet, but I'm excited to do so. And then I got a poster, which I have not opened either.
I'm right there with you.
What is the poster? Did that also come from Shout Factory, that poster?
Yes. So if you ordered it from the movie from Shout Factory, they sent you a poster as well.
I didn't get a poster, and I ordered from Shout Factory.
Did you
I don't
order it
know.
like within the first 5 minutes?
I mean, it was that day. Was it a limited number of posters? I don't know.
Were you asleep earlier in the day before it happened? Maybe
I don't know.
Probably.
Snoozing.
I just order things, so
I don't remember what got you the poster, but if you ordered it like before,
I think it's like if you order it like the first, I can't remember how many ones they sent you a poster. So
I mean,
I'm excited.
the poster didn't like. I was like, I don't really want this. Like, please don't send this, but they did. So.
I have better.
You could sell it. I'm sure people
posters. So bye.
I'm sure people will want to buy your poster, Paul.
I could
So
also give it away and be a real gentleman.
or that.
And
then I've got one last thing.
I would really like to get a digital rip from this Blu-ray, but I don't know how to do that anymore. I guess I don't have a computer that like even reads discs anymore. I have to put that in the last version of the movie that came out. I bought it and I put it in my Xbox and it like wouldn't play. It like destroyed the Xbox. So I've never watched it. But that one came with a digital like copy that you could watch. But
Yeah, I'm not sure. Will this play on my PlayStation? Hopefully.
should, I think.
I don't even know. Do they play the 4K HD things?
It can, or it might just downsample it a bit, but
Yeah. I don't know.
I just want like the file because I want to frame by frame do some stuff to it because this seems like it's the highest res version of the film ever.
Yeah. I'm excited though. So,
Yeah,
all right, I got one more thing. Do you want me to show it off?
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't opened this either. It's kind of big.
Oh!
I don't know if it fits in the frame.
Oh yeah, Teletran 1.
So, yeah.
The man.
So,
Did you get that from Target too?
No, I got this actually from Walmart.com.
What? Well, they're not sponsoring tonight's episode, so let's just say you got it at Target.
I haven't seen it in store, but yeah, like it showed up on Walmart.com, so I clicked buy and it came while I was on vacation. So
Awesome. Yep. So you're gonna open that a little later?
Yeah, the thing that's tough with Transformers, I feel like we're getting so much at one time, that it's like I don't know. I'm having a hard time keeping up with everything, so I'll probably open this, soon, but I'm not sure when.
I mean, that's kind of why I wanted to do the episode because Jesus Christ, there's a lot of stuff that's out right now. It's just like it just comes at you so quick, and if you don't. Like this Bumblebee stuff is all like appearing in the past 7 days. Like if you don't get it in this initial run, like you might be out of luck unless they do a restock, which they probably will. It's just you don't know when that'll happen.
Yeah.
But it's crazy that you can maybe find that in store. The Titan. Like we found Scorponok last year.
Well, the thing that's weird too is like they're doing like a whole reset at both Target and Walmart, and so you go to some stores and there's like nothing, like it's a whole empty section, and then other stores and they have 1,000 new figures. So
Yep, it's a wild ride. Keep on rolling, baby. Cool. Thanks for showing that. We're basically seeing all the hits. Haven't seen a Grindor yet tonight. What do you got, Ari? You got another one?
I got Grindor when I got, Slag. They're in the same case. So I got him. But I wanted to show off Wingfinger. Because he's
That's an Anna toy.
He's very weird. He's very weird.
Correct. Tell us, why is he so weird?
He's just so slender. He's like the Slender Man of the fossilizers, really, is what he is. But he's also the best one, I think. Yeah, Just hard to really describe. I mean, he's marketed as going with Trax, and he does beef up Trax in a satisfying way. But he's just very fun as a skeletal pterodactyl, I guess. So he's worthwhile. I'd get him.
He looks like that ghost in Beetlejuice. When he pulls his nose.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly. He's just got that vibe. So he's cool. And I highly recommend, I guess. He's nice. I got Transmutate also, the Generation Selects line. She's fine.
How did you like that? Like, do the colors pop or?
The colors are fine. It's not really a matter of the colors. It's a matter of, is this a good choice of character for what that mold is? And the answer is like, eh. So.
I mean, it sounds good on paper. It looks like shit, I think. Like, I hate the head on that Paleotrex.
Yeah, it's not great.
Like the shrieking zombie shrunken head thing. It just looks so bad. I wish they would have remolded that a bit. But I love the dino mode. The dino skeleton looks great.
Yeah, could be better, but overall, it's like acceptable. I don't know. It feels Ooofworthy because I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have bought this, but it goes with the other.
Well, it sounds like you liked it. Sounds like you liked it the most.
No, I like Wingfinger the most.
No, that's
Transmutate is very
Oh. Yeah. Transmutate sucks balls, but Wingfinger, pro move.
Wingfinger, thumbs up, man. Thumbs up.
3 thumbs up from REG. Where's that third finger coming from? We don't know.
Do you know my last name? It doesn't start with G. Anyway, not important. Not important. Also got Viper. Because, G.I. does.
Yeah, that used to be like an $8,000 figure.
Yeah, I know. But look at his legs. So wiggly.
Well, what are you, a toy reviewer now?
I don't know. He just...
Are you in the Facebook groups?
I feel like if you needed a figure to do the salsa, it'd probably be this guy. That's all. That's all it is.
I got one more thing to show, and this isn't that impressive. I'm just happy I got it. This is one of those things that'll make Lucas roll his eyes. I received in the mail from Japan the Japanese version of Bumblebee Starscream.
Wow.
Studio Series 67 in Japan.
So is that one of those things where it has no difference except for they threw a sticker on?
No, this is actually printed on the box. This is legit. This is like, they had to put offset printing. They had to get offset printing involved for this.
But the toy is identical.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, actually, you don't know till you open it. But I never open it. This
you know what?
Purely a...
Sounds worth it.
Actually, look at this. Look at this. This is crazy. There's a little curve on the corner here on the box, which I don't believe regular Studio Series toys have. So that's kind of weird.
So worth it.
Yeah. Wow. Look at that curve.
I missed out.
Oh, look at this. Okay, check this out. On the back, they have this cool, like, promo graphic that is not... I don't know why they put Starscream in there, but they did. And they got Dino in there. Like they mixed the Studio Series 86 with.
They have
everything else.
Blur and Hot Rod. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
that's really funny.
It's funny.
See, you don't get to see this stuff until you go all the way with it. So here it is.
There you go. Well, I'm glad that you showed it off, Paul, so I didn't have to get it.
Japanese Studio Series doesn't get any better than this.
Yeah, we are. You're at the pinnacle of your collecting game. I haven't gotten that toy.
Hi, something Japanese.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I think that concludes this evening's special Ooflebee report. I appreciate having you guys on with me. It's been a while since we've done one of these. It's just hard to get your life together enough to do a show every week anymore. So it's just kind of it's few and far between. We'll do it when it matters, and I feel like it matters. When you're sponsored by Target for a night, you want to take advantage of that. Like we want to milk that forever. So thank you, Target. Actually, no thank you for not allowing me to buy anything off your website, and we can talk about that on a future episode. So,
do we have to?
Nope. Thanks, Ari, for being on. Lucas, thanks for joining. Thanks everyone for watching. Catherine, Ron, Peacemo, Zaldron, of course. And since Zaldron was here, and he's so participating, he wants you to know that book club is this Sunday at 8:30 Central on the TFYLP Discord. And this week, they're watching Transformers, the movie. The cartoon. The greatest show of all time. The greatest movie that's ever been made by human beings.
Followed by Bible study.
Yes, then we will have Bible study at about 11:35 p.m. Central.
Corinthians, be there.
Oh man, that's too good. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Thank you so much, Ari. All right, everybody, we are gonna split. Thanks for oofing with us, and hope you got some new toys. We'll show you what's coming soon next time we do this. Later.
The best part is I'm Jewish.
It is.